In Malboro. We're joined in studio by our reporter Sibongile Mkani-Mpolweni. She was there covering the story for us last night, and she's here live with us in studio. Long night for you yesterday.
Yes, but we expected a longer night. It was cut short because the meeting it ended before it could even begin.
Yeah. Before we talk about the mayor's pronouncements, just give us a sense of last night. Was there even an indication that there was no willingness to listen to the mayor from the community side?
Yes, as they arrived there at 5 o'clock, they were chanting slogan songs that were against the mayor, saying that you've given Johannesburg to this idiot, Mashaba. So we could tell from then, before even the mayor arrived, that the people there were not in favor of him, and we anticipated that chaos like that would happen. And when he arrived on stage, the people started singing. There were those that were sitting down and were willing to listen, but there were just this group that was singing in front of the stage. They wouldn't even allow the MC to greet everyone or open the session. They just went. So
your sense is that there was a component of the meeting that was there to listen to the mayor?
Yes, there was. There were people who were seated, who were willing to listen, and there was just this particular group that was singing in front of them, getting on top of chairs, singing and tearing up the memorandum. But there were people who were seated, and once those people that were seated realized that the meeting was not going to continue, they were the first ones to leave.
When the mayor left the room with his group, what was the conversation at that time? Was there certainty that he was going to return? Was he making demands that if you do this, I will come back and address you? Take us through that point of the meeting.
During that time, the ANC councillors in Alex, they were talking to the mayor saying that, well, if you want us to intervene and talk to the people to come down and listen to you, you must first apologize.
Really?
For the tweets and for blaming the ANC and for not coming when the people of Alex asked you to come. And the mayor was like, no,
so they actually fueled the fire, because he then came back and stuck by his guns and said, I'm not doing this.
Yes, that's what he said. He said he's not going to play the political game. He's there as government. And also, what was important, he was saying that meeting at Malboro, it was not his answer to the call of people of Alex. It was a scheduled council meeting, scheduled 6 months ago. So he went there because council had scheduled that meeting. So there was no way that he was going to change the venue. It was not in his powers to change the venue and go to Alex, because that's what people were saying, that why are you taking us here to Malboro in a suburb where it's clean, they have no potholes like we do there. We want you to come and experience, we want you to come and see the filth in Alex.
So the mayor goes out and he returns, but when he returns, there's a portion of the audience that has left the room. Yes. The people who left, did they go home or were they outside? What was happening?
Some went home. Some spoke to us outside saying, he can't address us here. He must go to Alexandra. We are willing to listen to him, but he must go to Alexandra. But I must point out that the organizers of the Alexandra shutdown were there. They tried their best to calm the situation. They went on stage telling people, he is here now. Let's give him the memorandum. Let's read the memorandum to him. And people were saying, no, we're not reading any memorandum. We want nothing from him, and they were singing. So the organizers have said that they've given the memorandum to the mayor, and they've listed those things: service delivery, the picking up of rubbish, and they're saying that they've given him 14 days from today. They want to see action. They want to see rubbish being picked up. They want those people that are illegally building structures there to be evicted. They want to see something happening within 14 days.
Were you able to at all communicate with, if there were, in the group, in the community member group, people who support the DA, who feel that their party is responding appropriately to the situation?
There was one guy who was wearing a DA T-shirt that we spoke to outside. He said that he agreed with the residents that the mayor should address them in Alexandra, but that people must stop playing politics. The issues of Alexandra were not political. He stays in Alexandra and he felt the pain of people in Alexandra. They want jobs, they want service delivery, and politics aside, but the right thing must be done to the people of Alexandra.
As soon as the meeting was resumed, Mr. Mashaba was addressing media and he was talking about the kind of some of the things we've highlighted just before we started our conversations, blaming the president, blaming Mr. Makura. Take us through that.
Well, Mr. Mashaba is saying that this protest it's not just a service delivery protest, it's an orchestrated protest by senior ANC officials, including ANC councillors in Alexandra, to destabilize the DA government, because they see that come May 8, the DA is going to win, and that there's been corruption that they've been working on. There's been forensic investigations that are happening that involve senior ANC people, that involve ANC councillors within Alexandra, and he's handed that information to the police. Now they know that they might be going to jail, and that's why they are doing all of this. And he's saying that Premier Makura going there and the president of the ANC, Cyril Ramaphosa, going there, they were just playing politics. And he's not going to fall into that. And if they cared about the people, why can't the president go to Marikana?
Is there even a segment of the community that agrees with the mayor's posture?
Well, the community that we've spoken to, they are saying that this is not political. They want action. If Mashaba, can come to Alex and just see what they are talking about, maybe he will sing a different tune.
Which he's not going to do.
Which he said yesterday, he is the mayor of the Joburg Metro, not just Alex. There are other areas who need his attention, and he can't just drop everything and run to Alex because he is summoned to Alex. He will deal with matters of Alex within government the way he did yesterday when he went there to listen to them, but they were not allowing him to listen. He's saying that the challenges in Alex of housing and everything, it is provincial and government, but they are willing to work with the ANC.
Great coverage last night.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sibongile Mkani-Mpolweni. Blaine?
Thanks, Des.